Well, I mean, this bull has been out 4 times in his PBR career and has been bucking all his guys off. And this is going to be a heck of a matchup and a test for Cory. He's rode 3 out of 3 bulls. This bull's going to get a lot of air. He's going to have a lot of drop. He jerked down Colby Yates earlier this year, knocked him out, sent him to the hospital. We lost him for a little bit. Cory's going to have his hands cut out, but I'm going to give the upper hand to Cory tonight. I think he rides the bull.
Well, Dan Hendricks was unable to ride the bull back in round number 3, our last night at the Mandalay Bay Event Center. That ride lasted 4.7 seconds. Excuse me, I take that back. It was Robbie Condra in round number 2, guys. Wrong graphic I was reading right there. Cory Rasch, as I mentioned, only one of 6 riders who's been 3 for 3, and certainly this would light the house on fire if he became the first rider to go 4 for 4.
You know, this bull doesn't have near as big a horns as a lot of bulls we've seen in this round, and looks cute standing there in the chute. But Ty, this bull is bad news. I mean, he's if there's a dangerous bull, this is the one.
He really is, and I've been so impressed with this bull. You know, G-Man's picking Cory Rasch, and I'm not sure this is going to be a tough deal right here. This bull, I think, in my opinion, is going to test Cory more than the previous 3 that he's been on.
I hope he's got that fang mouthpiece in, because this is the kind of bull that can knock out your teeth. He's really got that bodacious move, and then he really rears and drops really strong and tends to bring guys over the front end, tries to bring them down head to head.
The first time we saw this bull was back in Tulsa in July. That was Luke Snyder who had a shot at him, and in fact, Colby Yates, the ride that G-Man mentioned, was also in Tulsa. The only other weekend we've seen him was in Reading, Pennsylvania, and he stayed perfect, guys. 0 for 5 so far in his career on the Built Ford Tough Series, and it stays the same right here.
Oh, no. Well, we've seen this all too familiar situation with Cory Rasch this year when Big Deal tried to scalp him literally and then did. He broke his right collarbone and shoulder.
Tell us where you are.
After injury.
Vegas on the floor at the Thompson match.
Okay. Where you hurt?
Dr. Tandy Freeman and his staff there. You see everyone involved with the PBR medics. Listen in and
Walk him on.
Great to see Cory Rasch up on his feet and needed to be guided out of the arena. But Ty, this was a ride that we knew was going to be tough going in.
Well, this is a great bull, and I mean, you want to talk about whip. I wish there was a way that we could measure the centrifugal force that Cory Rasch experienced right there. And you know, the thing about bull riding is it's all about counter moves, and when you do your counter moves correctly, you can take all that force away from these bulls. But the problem is they get you a little bit behind, and then that's when you pay for it.
We made a masterful move. The first jump out, watch this. This is the move that brings a lot of guys down, but